Greetings from the man cave. Hi, I'm Scarface from P2S. I just thought I'd do a quick review on the Kaito KA200 dual band radio. I've been thinking for a while I really do need to carry a radio other than the radio that's on my MP3 player, and I've been looking for something small and pocketable that would be useful, possibly for getting news updates or whatever in the event of a major like a major terrorist event or some such thing that had happened in my town of Birmingham, where I'd need to be kept updated on a regular basis. First radio that I'd really love to be carrying, but it's getting a bit old and fragile now, is a Sony SW100E. Goes from long wave, medium wave, all the way through short wave, up to FM, and it also has single sideband reception for communications and amateur radio purposes. It's a little bit on the big side, it's quite an expensive radio and not really one that I want to be carrying around too much, so I just tend to take that with me on camping trips and stuff like that. The next thought that I had, sorry, excuse the hand, was buy something small and cheap. Now this is one of those auto scan radios that you can pick up pretty much anywhere for a couple of quid, and whilst it worked, the thing I really hated about it was the fact that you couldn't really tell what frequency you were on, and if you actually lost the signal going through a bad area or whatever, the radio would scan again. It could take quite a while to actually catch back up with where you were, so that got junked. And then a couple of weeks ago I was on the Survival Dept website and I came across this little thing. It's the Kaito KA200 dual band radio, and I've been really impressed by it. It's quite selective, it's reasonably sensitive, good sound quality, and it's absolutely tiny. If you just bear with me, I'll unbox it and we'll get down to the meat of the review. Okay, so as you can tell from my hand, it's quite small. Just to give you a size comparison, there's a packet of cigarettes, standard box of 20, but to give it a much better comparison, we'll go with the Altoids tin. They're roughly the same size actually. There we go, yep, roughly the same footprint, and it's not quite as high as the Altoids tin, so it's still quite small. And yeah, first things first, with any small portable radio you really do need to put the aerial up, because that's basically the where all the signal comes in. So if you just bear with me, I'll pull the aerial up. Oh, using my teeth, probably not a good idea. It's quite small actually. You'd expect an aerial for an FM radio to be around about 70 centimetres long. This is probably about half that. But in spite of the small aerial size, it does actually work extremely well. Let's switch it on and go to the FM broadcast band. Here we go.
I wanted to do some.
Picks up all the local stations. I'm not in an ideal location here, because I actually live in the middle of a dip, which is not good, but it pulls in all the local stations particularly well. It's quite selective, you don't really get two stations drifting over each other. And the other thing is, the sound quality of it is actually quite good for such a tiny speaker. But you can actually crank the volume right up and it doesn't distort. So it's quite meaty. The other good thing I like about it, it's not only is there a speaker, there's also a headphone socket there. Tuning control on the side there. Got the volume control here. And I wouldn't really, probably wouldn't really use this on medium wave. Not because I don't like medium wave, mainly because there isn't really much of a use to a prepper there. But it works fairly well on medium wave. It's got the directional aerial inside it.
Of this sort.
But again, still good sound quality on medium wave. And all in all, for such a tiny package, it really does come recommended. You can put it up. I had it in my cargo pocket most of today. I didn't even know it was there. It's quite lightweight. and there is actually a cheaper version that's on eBay actually, so it might be worth having a look on there rather than going to the Survival Depot. But all in all, extremely impressed. Go out and get one.